Lucky, grateful, blessed. These aren't necessarily words you'd expect to hear from someone who got shot in the face. But as I learned during my time with Alana Castaneda, she means it. And her positive outlook on life truly is inspiring.
Oh, pudding.
Alana Castaneda has been eating a lot of pudding lately.
I am so tired of eating mashed potatoes.
Unfortunately, she has to.
My jaw is completely locked. I can't feel anything here. It's completely numb, but I'm alive. It's really good pudding.
Alana walked us through what's become her daily routine the past few weeks. Ointment, eye drops, ear drops, caring for the gunshot wound underneath her left eye.
I still can't fully wrap my head around, like, why did I get so lucky?
The 27-year-old San Antonio native considers herself lucky.
It could have just been so much worse. The doctors are just like, wow.
Tuesday, November 2nd, around 8:30 at night, Alana stopped at this Whole Foods at the Alamo Quarry Market for some food.
Just to get a sandwich.
She just finished her Krav Maga self-defense class, of all things.
And I parked my vehicle right in front of the doors.
Alana got into her car, put her food in the passenger seat.
And I felt this presence before I even realized anyone was there. And I looked up and there was a gun to my head.
Holding the gun, police say, was 18-year-old Julio Cesar Rivera II.
So I get out of the car and I have my hands up. And, you know, he's like, give me the keys, give me the keys. And I said, just take it. You know, it's a push to start, just take it. He's like, give me the keys. And he's getting very irate with me. And I was like, there's no keys for the ignition, just take it.
She says that's when he pistol whipped her.
So it kind of like knocked me out. I had birdies. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, no, there's no way you're gonna pistol whip me.
Instinctively, she fought back.
I only got like 2 hits to his face, like just his jaw, and then boom, like just my face just rotated just from the impact of the bullet.
Shot in the face, Alana collapsed in the parking lot before getting up and running into the Whole Foods, yelling her own name.
My name is Alana Castaneda. I kept repeating it so somebody could identify me, you know, just in case if I didn't make it.
She even managed to call her mom.
I was like, I just got shot. You know, I'm at Whole Foods. I love you.
One of her final memories inside the ambulance, some good news.
The paramedic told me, he said those magic words. He's like, we got him.
Police had caught and arrested Rivera.
I knew I was going to be okay.
Alana underwent 7 hours of surgery to remove the bullet lodged in her neck.
I do still have bullet fragments and bone that are going to be in there forever.
Looking back at pictures now from right after the shooting, she already sees improvement, especially the swelling, but she knows more surgeries are still in her future.
What my doctors are kind of worried about is that my eye is sinking backwards. They're going to try to support it with an orbital floor, so they'll just go in, gut it out, and then they'll stick some like plates in there. That should be fun.
There it is again, that laugh.
Probably pudding everywhere.
How could she possibly be in such high spirits?
I mean, there's people across the nation reaching out to me, and I have like thousands of messages. And when I'm starting to feel down, like, just look at some of those messages, you know? And I'm like, you know what? I am a survivor.
She can't go back to work yet. Her fridge is stocked with nothing but pudding and Jell-O.
Pudding and Jell-Os.
And yet,
I feel stronger, actually.
That's why she's sharing her story in hopes of inspiring others to be thankful and to live life.
Make sure that you call your loved ones and make those memories with them, because life is precious. We're only here for borrowed time, so make the most of it. Appearance-wise, you know, sometimes I do look in the mirror and I'm just like, oh my God, like I just wish that I would like look normal, or, you know, I'm like, no, Alana, you have other things going on. Like, you're lucky to be alive. You're lucky to even be walking and talking, and this is just superficial, you know, it matters what's in here.
A dad anxiously awaits his son's homecoming, but there's more to his nervousness. Brian Cook has a secret to keep.
He's just expecting me, but unbeknownst to him, I'm bringing along the wife and his adopted sister.
I don't think he has a clue. No, because he knows that I have a job, that it was probably going to be hard for me to leave Grand Island, which is where we're from, and be here to pick him up.
Their son, Corporal Tanner Crook, spent the last 9 months at sea with the 24th Marine Exploratory Unit. Back on familiar territory, he let his guard down.
Hey, Corporal!
Not once, but twice.
Jimmy!
It's good to see them. Definitely caught me off guard.
my gosh.
An Osprey mechanic out of Marine Corps Air Station New River, Tanner has his eyes and stomach set on a home-cooked Thanksgiving feast, starting with his favorite.
Definitely my mom's green bean casserole. It's probably my favorite thing. And then obviously the turkey, but kind of a ham guy lately, so we'll see.
What do you think, Mom? Any ham tomorrow?
I don't know. It's not on the menu, but it doesn't mean that we can't get it for him.
The perfect ingredients for an unforgettable homecoming.
This is going to be just the best Thanksgiving I could ask for.
Before we get started, remember, even if you don't take Uber or Lyft, they keep a lot of drunk drivers off the roads. So what happens with these companies really does impact all of us.
This is the Uber driver app.
All that red you see, that's a surge at the airport, John Boucher says.
Uber tracks the incoming flights, and they know how many people are landing and how many are probably going to use rideshare.
If, say, 200 of those passengers need rides, well, take a look at the waiting area for rideshare drivers.
There's only 40 guys or gals in the lot right now.
Boucher's mostly quit Uber and now operates his own car service. He quit for the same reason others do.
What it really boils down to is they're just not making that much money. $40 fare paid by the client is about $20 to the driver. That's 50%. And out of that, you've got to pay for your vehicle, your gas, your insurance, depreciation, tires, brakes, all that stuff, and that gets expensive.
So you're saying, bottom line, it doesn't pay to be a driver?
Not much anymore. No, it doesn't.
Rudy here works in the medical field.
I drive this on the side.
Fewer drivers means his Uber could take 30 minutes to get to you.
As of right now, during peak hours, you're going to see very high prices.
How high? Peter Martin is a research analyst who focuses on rideshare trends nationwide.
Just taking San Antonio the weekend of Halloween, for example, the average ride this year costs around $24. And that's up from $16 on Halloween 2 years ago. So for those weekend nightlife type rides, prices are up almost 50% versus before COVID.
Prices are directly tied to driver availability. So to lure drivers back, Uber and Lyft are both raising prices at peak times. But Martin says solving the driver shortage is taking longer than they thought.
They haven't really shared any concrete timelines.
At a point in the pandemic when drivers say more people are ready to get back out there.
Okay, crystal ball question. Has the rideshare bubble burst?
It's definitely got cracks in it.
Here's a way to save money. Book your ride ahead of time. You can do that in both Uber and Lyft. That way you lock in the rate and avoid that surge price.